Feminine, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Hi, hello, I'm Miya Jha, and I'm an intuitive reader here on YouTube. As y'all can see by the title below, I decided to switch things up a little bit, do something a little different, a little fun maybe. This was actually suggested, I believe, by a subscriber. I believe you're a subscriber. But we're going to do a pick a card reading today for Divine Feminine. I'm going to have you pick options 1 or 2, and then we're gonna hop on into the reading. So I guess I'm gonna insert like a picture here. Take a moment and pause the video if you need to pick which card or which pile that you're more drawn to, and then hop right into the reading. So all right, we're gonna go ahead and hop into pile 1, you guys. I'm gonna use the Psychic Tarot deck. So the question here today for you all, Divine Feminine, is what does the Divine want you to know at this time? So yeah, we're just gonna hop right on into it. Whatever comes out, comes out. Actually forgot to put on my little perfume, my little rose cologne. So let me rub that in and invite a little more love and light into our life, into our space at this time, Divine Feminine. May you have all the clarity that you need to move forward on your path and to continue elevating and to find your true happiness, okay? Not just find it, but to live your true happiness, living in your truth and authenticity. So, yeah, we're going to hop right on in. All right. What does the Divine want Divine Feminine to know at this time? All right, we have the Discontent and Boredom card. We also have Emotional Loss. Some of y'all could be experiencing some kind of discontentment with your life at this time, or something due to an emotional loss you experience. Let's get more information on this so we hop right into this. But I definitely see a rainbow. So there's something here you might not see, Divine Feminine. Maybe there's a hidden blessing in whatever this is. Tell me more. What does Divine Feminine need to know right now? Hey, how y'all doing, by the way, y'all? I didn't say anything at the beginning. I forgot, but I hope everyone is well, okay? I see third eye chakra. Wow. Okay, so Divine Feminine, the energy that I'm getting right off the bat now with this third eye chakra energy coming in, I feel like Divine Feminine, I feel like you've been tapping into your intuition in a way that is probably coming through with your feelings. There's something here. You may have like an emotional attachment to something, or you may have already moved away from this energy. But it's like, I feel like your intuition has kicked in this time where it's just like you're discontent with your situation. It's just like maybe you're not seeing any growth. There's nothing positive that's happening at this time in the direction that you're facing at this time. There's been a lot of heartache and loss. I feel like it's like you're ready for something different now. You're ready for something more. Your third eye is waking up at this time. So maybe you're beginning to even honor your truth, honor your feelings at this time when it comes to whatever this emotional loss is. I'm kind of feeling like it could be like love and relationship, but I'm not sure. However it resonates, Divine Feminine, take what's yours and leave the rest. Tell me more about this energy. What does Divine Feminine need to know? We have the crown chakra. Yes, so Divine Feminine, this is coming out under the Discontent and Boredom card. So I feel like you've been in a situation where it's just like you realize maybe you're not being honored in this situation. Like I said, for a lot of y'all, I feel like this could be a romantic relationship. I'm not sure where y'all all are on this path. I don't know if you're already in this energy or this is the energy that you've been moving away from. But I feel like either way, you're moving away, because it's like you're getting more in tune with how you feel and, you know, how you're being treated in this situation. I feel like you've been waking up to, you know, what you truly deserve. Maybe you're really getting to know yourself more and realizing, okay, maybe this isn't for me. Perhaps I'm feeling this way. I'm feeling even this sense of emptiness, this sense of lack, this sense of loss because I'm not gaining anything in this situation. Maybe this could be a situation where, you know, you've been pouring yourself into and you're not getting nothing back from it. Tell me more about this. Yeah, y'all, this is about love. So there has been an emotional loss here when it comes to love. This could be something you're currently experiencing or something that you've already awakened to. It depends on where you are on your path at this time, Divine Feminine. But I feel like you're, with this coming out right next to the crown, even the crown chakra card, it's kind of like I said, you're realizing who you are, your worth, and knowing that you're deserving of more. And I feel like you're moving more towards that energy now. You've been awakened. Maybe for some of you, it's like maybe your third eye, like your intuition was telling you things before, early on, you know, in this situation that you're in, this relationship, but maybe you were ignoring it because you wanted to see the best in this person. I don't want to say, oh, excuse me, I don't want to say you necessarily want to, you know, ignore it, but it's kind of, in a way, kind of like you kind of brushed it off maybe because it's like you wanted to see the best in this person, the best in this situation. But I feel like you've gotten to a place where you're just so depleted. It's just like you've seen better days in this relationship. Even for some of you, this could have been something that has been hard to let go of because you remember what it's like, you know, maybe in the beginning, maybe when you were receiving love, you know, and this like emotional fulfillment from this situation. But I feel like now that you're not experiencing that anymore and you're not seeing these things and there's no sign, you know, of it returning, it's kind of like you've awakened to, you know, why am I still stuck in this situation? Why am I still here? You know, it's like literally a whole world out there awaits you, Divine Feminine. You see that rainbow here? It's like a whole world out there awaits you, but it's like you're turned in this direction. You're turned in the wrong direction. Still stuck in like this, this energy just really just bringing you down. But with this crown chakra coming out, like I said, this is like you finally getting to a place of getting to know your worth, getting to know your, even honoring the desires of your heart. And I feel like you're moving more towards that energy. When it comes to love, it's like, you know what love is because that's what you've given in this situation. You've given to a place of emptiness, to a place where you had nothing left to give because you weren't even, you know, you weren't being nurtured. You weren't being replenished. The energy wasn't being returned to you. Divine Feminine, I feel like you've been waking up to that. It's like maybe now you just seeing your truth in the situation and, you know, if it's either worth sticking around even, I feel. But we have the waiting game here. So the waiting game card is coming out after the under the third eye chakra card. So I feel like this is the divine. So maybe I'm feeling like perhaps some of you are still in this situation right now. Maybe you're starting to catch wind of these things. Like you're getting an inkling. Even if you're here and you're, if you're here right now and you're resonating with this reading, and yeah, here we are. So you're kind of waking up to this. Your intuition already been telling you this. I'm not telling you anything you don't already know, but it's like your intuition is waiting on you. The divine is waiting on you to make a move at this time. It's like now that you're aware of these things, you know, what direction are you going to move in? Okay, let's see more information on this. What else does Divine Feminine need to know? Maybe you're realizing you're deserving and more worthy of love. We have the wisdom card coming out under the crown chakra. So it's like, wow, it's like you know, let me show you. Okay, we got discontent and boredom here, the crown chakra, and then we have the wisdom card. It's like you know all you need to know. You see he has a book here and it's like he's looking back. Like some of you, it's like you have the wisdom that you need to move forward. but something keeps having you looking back. This could perhaps have something to do with, this could be somebody you have a family with. I don't know if y'all can see that, but like it's like a family back there. This could be somebody that you have a family with. So this could be a baby father or a baby mother. This is a divine feminine reading, but however it resonates is how it resonates, okay? What's your truth? You know your truth, okay? So it's like you know all you need to know to move forward. But somehow it's like for some reason you keep looking back for some reason. I don't know. But with your crown chakra here, it's like I said, you deserve better. You know you deserve more. You know you're not being treated well here in this situation. Like it's just not fun anymore. It's literally, the situation isn't fun anymore. If anything, it's just, like I say, it's like a lot of emotional loss. For some of you, it's been an emotional roller coaster, and it's been affecting other parts of your life, even outside of this relationship. It's like you feel, there's even like a sense of feeling unbalanced here. But let's see, tell me more. But it's like you literally have, you know, the wisdom you need to move forward. Sometimes you got to stop looking back at the past. Like even maybe some of you feel like, okay, let me give this another try. I don't know. But it's like you have what you need to move forward. Or, you know, how long do you want to stay in this situation? That's a question for you. But like I said, the divine is waiting on you. There's divine timing here. In general, even when it comes to this third eye. So I feel like when it's time to go, you'll just know. So, you know, in one of my last readings, I was telling you all, those of you who resonate with this reading will probably resonate with that. But it's kind of like you could get to a point where you just hit your breaking point. Some of you may or may not have, you know, hit your breaking point yet, which still has you still looking back at this energy. But I feel like sometimes once something else happens, if you're not done learning that lesson, eventually you will. It'll be like the last straw. And I feel like that gives you what you need to move forward. But some of you, I feel like here you're just spiritually guided to move forward at this time. Like maybe you don't have like full physical proof of the things that you that your intuition is telling you. Like just an example. This is just an example. If it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But and one example of this could be like you could have, with this being in love and relationships right now, it's kind of like some of you might have an inkling that your counterpart, your partner is cheating. And it's like it's like you have this way of knowing. It's like you could just sense it. Or maybe for some of you even notice that this person doesn't, you know, treat you like they used to, or they've been very inconsistent. They're not communicative, just all the things. I feel like you know all you need to know to move forward, but some of you could be looking back because you're looking for physical proof. For some of you, this could, you know, for those of you who have walked away, it's kind of like this person could have had a baby. I feel like that's the physical proof for some of you guys that has pushed you to move forward. It's like the physical manifestation of, yes, this person definitely cheated. There's a baby here. You can't deny a baby, okay? Ooh, and my cards just fell. That's confirmation. So, with the way these cards just kind of fell out and like spread over the cards, it's kind of giving me the energy of like this has been a very messy situation for some of you guys. And it's like, I feel like your intuition is even telling you like it ain't even worth fighting for anymore. Like, what are you really getting out of this situation? Especially if you're in this energy of where, like I said, it's not fun anymore. All you have are memories of love, like how this situation even started out. For some of you, that's all you have, and that could be what you're holding on to that still has you looking back, like you kind of like you're waiting for the old days to come back even. But I feel like this energy has put you in a place of even suffering more, because it's like the longer you stay, the more, you know, this person keeps doing things that, you know, the more you're seeing that things are, you know, things are not changing for the better. It's like over time, it's like you're taking on so much. And it's like, how much can you take? But it's like the waiting game is here. So something is meant to happen here, Divine Feminine. There is something even being manifested at this time. Let me get more cards to clarify, y'all. What else does Divine Feminine need to know at this time? We have balance. Wow. So Divine Feminine, this card is coming out under the emotional loss card and the memories of love. So I feel like you realize there's imbalance here. Maybe this is a situation that, you know, it did start out really great, which has gotten you to this point where you probably feeling a little hooked. Okay. Like this person has a stronghold on you because there's a lot of love here. You give a lot of love, like it radiates outside of you. And it's like, I feel like even this energy could be yours, like with the memories of love, like you've been giving so much in this situation. And I feel like you realize there has not been any balance here. And it's like, that's what you seek now. We have the number 11 here. That's a angel number. And wow. Okay, y'all, things are even adding up for you. Again, we got the intuition card here, but we have 11 here. This card, this card has 5 and this has 6. That literally adds up to 11. So there's some kind of clarity that has come to you to this situation. It's like you realize the situation isn't balanced even. Things are, you know, really literally beginning to add up for you. Like you could be putting 2 and 2 together. You could be looking back, you know, at the past, and even realizing like maybe some discrepancies and, you know, things that occurred before, you know, that at the time you may not have realized, maybe because you were in this loving energy, being who you are, Divine Feminine. But it's like, I feel like you realize that, you know, you deserve more. You definitely realize that because the balance card is right next to the wisdom card. So it's kind of like you realize you deserve more. And you could be looking back at the past, like even the past, you could be looking at the past in a way that it has taught you a lot of lessons. Either like some of y'all, you're already past this energy. You're not dealing with it anymore. It's kind of like you can look at your past from a different, like a higher perspective now. You can even see it in a way that maybe you've learned some lessons from this situation that has helped you move forward and move towards, you know, more so of that energy of balance, even if that means you just being open and welcome to it now, Divine Feminine. So that has put you in the energy of walking away. It's like even the divine tells, like something here I see also as well. It's like divine could be telling you, like, I don't know how many of y'all have heard this before or whatever, but, or like a gist of it. But like, it's like you have to experience the bad to even know what good is, especially so you can appreciate it more, Divine Feminine. And I feel like that's definitely the energy that's here. What else does Divine Feminine need to know? Okay, we have firm foundation. So Divine Feminine, firm foundation is coming out under third eye chakra and the waiting game. So we have firm foundation here. I feel like I'm definitely the energy, like it kind of made me laugh because you don't hear this often, but it's like you finally got a backbone. Like for some of you, you could have been just feeling like you were really getting walked over in this situation. Like you let a lot of stuff pass, you let a lot of stuff slide. Simply out of love. It's like you're just giving from a place of love. That's all that you've done, but it's kind of put you in a place where, you know, you could have got walked over by this person. They took advantage of that even, but I feel like this has put you in a place, like I said, it's like you have to experience the bad to know what the good is. So I feel like this is what has, you know, kicked things into, got the ball rolling for you when it comes to even tapping into your intuition and learning to follow your intuition. Because maybe you realize your intuition was telling you all these things before and you were ignoring it, but now you're more in tune with your intuition. But this is something that was destined, definitely with that hourglass here, something that was destined, but it's giving you your backbone to have the strength even to move forward at this time, Divine Feminine. So pat yourself on the back. Congratulations. Some of y'all, you know, this could have, I don't know your timeline, like when it happened or where you are in this timeline, but I definitely want to pat you on the back. Give yourself a pat on the back, okay? And I'll pat you on the back too, because this is a lot. Like, even for some of you, you literally were the backbone in this situation. Like, you may not have felt like it because this person could have depleted you to a place of just feeling weak. Like, but I feel like this has made you stronger. Like, even I'm getting the energy, I'm hearing like, what doesn't kill you make you stronger. Like, for some of you, you know, let me just be real. Like, for some of you, you could have, you know, this person could have hurt you so bad to a place where you didn't want to live anymore, or you tried to hurt yourself, or you wanted to hurt them, or you just wanted to end everything and everybody even. That's not funny, y'all. I'm glad y'all not in that energy and you move past it. You realize your worth and that you're worthy and deserving, and you too cute for jail, and just all the things. Just all the things, and that you didn't have to change or turn into a monster because that person was that to you. I feel like it's made you stronger in a way. It's you've even been I feel like even, you know, here your intuition is much stronger. Like I said, that probably is what got the ball rolling for you guys. So let me see, do I want to pull? Okay, we're already a little far in, so I'm going to go ahead and pull some advice cards for you all from the self-care deck. I'm going to pull a couple cards from the self-care deck for you at this time, Divine Feminine. So, you know, whatever wisdom or advice you need to move forward, to take better care of yourself, just all the things, because it's not an easy path that you're on. I know it wasn't even easy for some of you all walking away from this situation. Like I said, you had a lot of heart. You put a lot of time, you put a lot of energy in general into this relationship, and it just depleted you to a place of like even feeling like a sense of nothingness, or even just put you in a place of feeling so low. But I feel like it's also, you know, now that you're seeing the brighter side of things, you know, now that you come out bigger, better, stronger, it's kind of like you realize that you were a survivor, but you also conquered this situation. It probably took a long time, or maybe it feels like it took a long time. Some of you can still be healing from this situation, but I feel like even with time, it's like not only have you gotten stronger and your intuition has gotten stronger, your faith has gotten stronger, but it's like you could be even more optimistic about life again. You're probably starting to see the brighter side of life again now that, you know, this energy is no longer in your space anymore, in your life, or, you know, whatever. Wow, the first card we have out is Truth. Divine Feminine, you've awakened to your truth for sure. We have the intuition card here, but it says truth is different at different levels of consciousness, reserve, judgment. So Divine Feminine, like I said, with this wisdom card that came out, you could be looking back at your situation and being able to see it from a higher perspective. Like, even, you know, realizing the lessons that you learned from this situation, and how to move forward, and even how to move forward with this person, whether you have to leave them behind, or, you know, whatever the situation, whatever you've been called to do at this time. It's like you realize the truth in the situation, and maybe you even realize that you had to be the change that you sought, because if it was up to the other person, they would have kept doing what they was doing, because they was the only one benefiting from the situation. Okay, so it's kind of like you realized your truth, and now you're moving more towards, you know, energies that align with your truth. Okay, so the next card we have is Optimism. Yes, Divine Feminine, you're more optimistic about your life at this time. There's more to be optimistic about, depending on, you know, like I said, where you are in your journey. I don't know if, you know, things have just ended for you. You're still going through this pain, this suffering, but just know that better days are ahead for you, Divine Feminine. And I can tell you from personal experience, yes, ma'am, But you'll be able to even look back on your situation and get some clarity, even in, you know, what you're experiencing. And I feel like now that you've experienced the worst and that you've had all of, you know, those things, you've hit your breaking point, it's kind of like, you know, now as you face new energies in the world and you open yourself up, you know, to even date again or put yourself back out there or just to live, it's like, you know, those familiar energies not to, you know, deal with anymore, or not to overgive yourself to, you know, situations that don't give back, okay? Because you know you deserve more. You know you are worthy. You know that you are a queen, divine feminine. You are the empress, okay? Truly one of a kind. But the optimism card says, if you're going to make up stories in your head about people and circumstances, please make them love stories with happy endings. So divine feminine, that person didn't break you. They didn't take nothing from you that was meant to be yours. If anything, they've given you your strength and your power, you know, to wake up and to receive the things that you actually do deserve in this life, you know. You know, they're lost. You realize who you are. And I feel like that's definitely a beautiful thing here. You could be more optimistic, like I said, about your life. You're probably having more fun now, or, you know, there's more opportunity, you know, here for you that you wouldn't otherwise be able to have had you stayed in that situation that was holding you back or depleting you, taking away from you, just all the things. Next we have is decision. So definitely some of y'all are still, you know, in this energy, but you're waking up to it, and that's okay. I'm glad you found this video today, and I'm glad you received some kind of clarity on, you know, what kind of moves you might need to be making right now. But we have decision. We also have here is something, there's something to do with balance, y'all. The balance card already came out. So even with that 11 card, 1-1, that's new beginnings. That's new beginnings energy. It says sometimes the best decision is no decision at all. So, you know, I don't really know how that part will resonate with anybody, but when I'm seeing this decision card, I feel like there's a choice you have to make. The energy I'm getting is kind of like either you or them, you know, because you're definitely seeing that there's no balance. Okay, now I see. Okay, you're seeing that there's no balance here. It's like there's no us. It's either me or them. So it's like, who do you choose, divine feminine? Do you choose to, you know, continue to keep feeling like you are and going through what you're going through and all the things and giving the way that you've been given? Or do you, you know, choose yourself in this new beginning that you could have, in this greater outlook, in this sense of optimism that you can have over your life that could affect many areas of your life, not just relationships. Just, you're missing out on so much right now. You might know that, divine feminine. Like I said, you just like feeling depleted. There's nothing here. It's like you're not even seeing the bright side of life anymore because you've been stuck in this energy for so long. It's like you've gotten used to it, divine feminine. But that was the reading for pile 1. So let me clean up. All right, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and hop into pile 2. So if you chose pile 2, I am using the Intuitive Life Coach Oracle deck for you at this time, divine feminine. And hey, how y'all doing? I'm gonna say the same thing to you like I said to pile 1. I hope all is well with you in your world, and you know, you continue to see positive change and just elevation in your life. Okay, divine feminine, because you deserve it. So we're gonna hop right on in and see what messages the divine has for you at this time, divine feminine. What does divine feminine need to know right now? Y'all, I'm struggling to shuffle these cards a little bit, so I'm kind of feeling like some of you could have, you know, there could be something off in your alignment. Something off in your alignment, or I don't know, maybe you could feel unaligned at this time. Some of you could just kind of feel like you're stuck in limbo. It could feel like a little lost right now. What is this energy? Let's see what Divine Feminine needs to know at this time. Whatever comes out, Divine Feminine. Take it as it resonates. There's way too many cards, Divine. What does Divine Feminine need to know at this time, Divine? What does Divine Feminine need to know? Their messages of love and light. Alright, gonna pull that card. We have speaking up. Oh, right off the bat, Divine Feminine, with that speaking up card coming out here, and I said something about you feeling like out of alignment. Some of you could be holding like back on speaking up about something at this time, speaking up for yourself or standing up for yourself. And it's kind of got you in this place of even kind of feeling down. That's because you're holding these, you know, emotions in, these energies in. I'm not saying go just go off on somebody, you know, whatever. This could be something just so simple as just speaking up for yourself, saying no. Or this could even mean like when it comes to being in your alignment, this doesn't have to specifically be you saying no. You could say no through your actions. So this could be about you choosing yourself. You could have to say no to something or somebody else so you can say yes to yourself at this time. But let me go ahead and read it. It says, speaking up. It says your soul is guiding you to stand in your light and speak your truth, Divine Feminine. And you know, you could speak your truth even in like a constructive way. Like I said, you don't have to go off on somebody. If you want to, Divine Feminine is probably justified. So I mean, by all means, if necessary, get it out. But sometimes you can also use this in a constructive way. Some of you, this could be how you can do this through creative projects or like art or something. But some of you could be like a speaker, so you could teach other people's lessons through, you know, what you've experienced through your truth. So this would definitely require you tapping into those, you know, your energy, or tapping into, you know, your past experiences and being able to reveal even your own truths here. And even if you're not really even ready to share that with others, if that's not where you are, this could be you speaking up for yourself. Just even like, what's the word? It's like coming into clarity with yourself. Like, if you don't have to admit it to somebody else, admit it to yourself. Admit what your truth is and be honest and truthful with yourself. Even when it comes to like the desires of your heart. At this time, Divine Feminine, it don't have to be anything negative per se. However it resonates. But we have spiritual gifts. So okay, somebody is definitely coming through where you have some kind of spiritual gift that you're supposed to be sharing with others for sure. There's somebody here, you know, if it feels like I'm talking to you, yes, you. Okay, you have some kind of spiritual gifts. You're supposed to be using these spiritual gifts and not keeping them to yourself at this time, Divine Feminine. But I'm gonna still read the card. It says, you are in the process of developing and fine-tuning your spiritual gifts. So even with this speaking up card here and this spiritual gift, Divine Feminine, you probably already do this in a way, but maybe you're not doing it as much as you probably should. Somebody needs to be reminded here, like you could be doubting yourself. I feel like I mentioned something like that before I started the reading. But like this sense of doubt or something. I don't know, but either way, it's kind of like what you need to know here. What I'm trying to get to is practice makes perfect. So as you continue to use this gift and keep practicing, whatever spiritual gift this is, keep practicing, you know, whatever it is, because Divine telling you to speak up. You're supposed to be speaking your truth, sharing your gifts at this time. Those are not just for you. It's meant to be shared. So I don't know who needed to hear that or whose video this is for, okay? But what else does Divine Feminine need to know at this time, Spirit? What does Divine Feminine need to know? I'm gonna take the first one. Okay. It says hidden treasure. Wow. Divine Feminine. If this thing will focus, y'all. So Divine Feminine, with this hidden treasure card here, it's kind of making me feel like using your spiritual gift is leading to some kind of hidden treasure. So there are some kind of benefits that come along with you sharing your spiritual gift. These are benefits you may not know. You may not know of, or you won't realize it or get to experience whatever it is or know what it is until you use them. You've been called to speak up right now, Divine Feminine. But let me go ahead and read the card. It says, you have brilliant, untapped potential just waiting to be explored. So Divine Feminine, you have no gifts, no gifts. You have no idea the extent of your gifts that you have, these spiritual gifts that you have. It's because you're not using them, and the divine is letting you know right now there are some hidden treasures, even in, you know, the extent of your gifts, but even the benefits that come with sharing your gifts, Divine Feminine. So I don't know who needs to hear that, or, you know, whatever, but this is what the divine has for you at this time. So somebody is, you know, I feel like you got a decision to make, but it's on you, honey. This is your reading, okay? We have connection. So for some of you, for sure, this is coming through so clearly, y'all. You're supposed to be connecting with a soul tribe, soul group, or people in general. These are your soul group. If this is a spiritual gift, you're sharing it with other divine beings. You're attracting light, even at this time, Divine Feminine. But it says connection. It says you are very connected to the heavenly realm. So Divine Feminine, you don't even realize, like I said, the extent of your gifts. But the divine is telling you to use your gifts for sure. I don't know if you know, you could be going back and forth with yourself right now, or maybe for some of you who already started, it's like it's probably on hold or something. But start practicing, start, you know, doing more of whatever this spiritual gift is, even if it's for yourself. Like get more practice here, Divine Feminine. Let me see. The next card we have is recognition, and we got the number 33 here. So Divine Feminine, this is coming out. Well, let me show y'all this first, because since I'm about to do it for these cards, I need to do it for the first two. So we had connection came out right under speaking up. So you're supposed to be speaking to, there's some kind of audience here for you, Divine Feminine. And however you use your voice, like I said, some of y'all, this could be through art. This could be how you use your physical voice. So you could be a speaker, you could be a singer. Some of you could even be a writer, just something. But you're meant to connect with people. You're meant to connect with people. And then here, this is what we were getting to. We got the recognition card. Like I said, angel number 33. Look that up if it resonates. What does the angel number 33 mean to you? But either way, with recognition coming out under spiritual gifts, you're going to receive some kind of recognition here for your gifts. Like this could come in many forms. Like I said, there's a hidden treasure here even to you using these gifts. So you're opening up doors of opportunities just because you're using this gift. Doors of opportunity that you may not even be expecting. You just have no idea. It's like, this is the energy I'm definitely getting here. It's like a call to action for some of you, Divine Feminine. And it's kind of like, for one, you won't know it until you do it. So this is just even getting some kind of practice in. So, or just putting yourself more in the energy of just doing whatever this is, like, even if it's just for fun, okay? So I don't know what that is for you, Divine Feminine, but, you know, keep doing your thing. Get back to it. This is a call to action, but it says, the recognition card says someone deserves to be recognized for all that they do. Okay, Divine Feminine, that's coming under your spiritual gifts. So some of y'all, these could be multiple gifts that you have. You are a very gifted person, Divine Feminine. You're very creative. So you need to continue doing those things, and whatever those ideas that are going through your head right now, or, you know, you kind of probably brushed off or whatever, honey, you better use your gifts, because you don't know who it's for, you know? It may not be for everybody, but you don't know who it's for and what value that you bring, you know, in using your spiritual gifts and creating whatever it is that you create, or doing whatever it is that you do, Divine Feminine. But the next card that we had was self-sabotage. It says, you may be creating pain for yourself by standing in your own way. And guess what card this came out under, Divine Feminine? It came out under the hidden treasure. So I already told you. I'm being silly, y'all. I'm real silly anyways. But for real, like, take the energy how it resonates, though, for real. But with this coming out under the hidden truth, Divine Feminine, the only person that's standing in your way of whatever treasures that await you from using these spiritual gifts, the only thing standing in your way right now is you, Divine Feminine. Okay, I'm gonna tell some of y'all, take your eyes off the crowd. I don't know who needs to hear that, because I don't know exactly, you know, what you're doing, but take it how it resonates. This could even be like a, I want to say a metaphor, because a simile is like or as, right? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm saying this metaphorically. So this can resonate with you metaphorically as well, Divine Feminine. Take the energy how it resonates. But the only person who is standing in your way right now, Divine Feminine, of, you know, tapping into these spiritual gifts and getting better at whatever it is that you do, and then discovering and receiving these hidden treasures, the only person standing in the way of that could be you, Divine Feminine. So don't dim your light. Let your light shine. Do whatever it is that you know that you were called here to do, Divine Feminine. Even if you feel like you might not be ready, or it's not good enough, honey, you have no idea. Okay? And like I said, practice makes perfect. So each time that you do something, you continue to become better at it. You just never know. And I know even for me, Divine Feminine, there's been times where, you know, something that I used to do, like it was so long ago, I don't do it in like the current time. But when I try to do it again, like an opportunity comes up, or, you know, whatever, and I end up doing it again, sometimes I can see the progress. I'm like, wow, I feel like every time I do this, it gets better. Let me know if y'all ever felt that way about something. So that could be one of the spiritual gifts you're supposed to be doing at this time, Divine Feminine. Take it how it resonates. Either way, there could also be something that, you know, you just noticed in passing, something that, you know, is not that meaningful to you, but you probably even realize, like, wow, I'm actually pretty good at this. I didn't realize. Or this is better than it was the last time I did it, and it's been so long. It's kind of like riding a bike. You know how they say, you know, once you know how to ride a bike, you can't unknow it. You know, you're going to always know how to ride a bike. So I think that's what it is, Divine Feminine. That's the kind of energy that I'm getting from it. And we have angel numbers. Y'all, this is my baby coughing. She's a little sick. Okay, she in there sleeping. But we have the angel numbers card, Divine Feminine. So a lot of you could be seeing angel numbers at this time, or seeing them a lot. Maybe you've been assigning meaning to it, or you just been getting more in tune with your intuition. Some of you been tugged at things, or maybe you might see an angel number every time you have like a particular thought or something, or maybe you look up angel numbers as well, and sometimes the messages connect with you. But with this coming up under speaking up and connection, for some of you, you are meant to talk about whatever it is that's coming to mind when it comes to angel numbers. Or you meant to speak up on, you know, I don't know, some kind of truth here. Like there's some kind of connection here. You're supposed to be connecting with others. But even with this coming under the connection, it's like you could be receiving messages through these angel numbers and you're meant to share that. I don't know who this for, but you know, take it how it resonates, Divine Feminine. But like I said, this is a call to action for you who all picked this pal here. This is definitely something you already know about and something that you're not practicing. Maybe it's something you haven't done in a while, or maybe it's something that you do every once in a while, but you're not really taking it seriously, or you're not putting yourself out there, allowing yourself to be seen, Divine Feminine. But it's like, by you continuing to do on this, work on this, or do whatever it is that you do, there are hidden treasures here. Even in like, these don't always have to be just external things, like things outside of you. This can also be, there could also be some kind of hidden treasure in the fulfillment that it brings to you. So even the joy or the light that it puts inside of you from a sense of even doing these things. So I don't know if he needs to hear that, Divine Feminine, but that was for you, okay? But we have positive life changes. This is coming out under the spiritual gifts and the recognition card. So Divine Feminine, this is confirmation here that you're going to receive. Sorry, y'all. This is confirmation here, Divine Feminine, that you're going to receive some kind of recognition even outside of yourself. 'Cause like I said, we have the connection card here. These gifts are meant to be shared with other people. So you're going to receive some kind of recognition here. And I feel like it's going to manifest into the physical with these positive life changes. But like I said, Divine Feminine, this is not just outside of you. That's also part of it. But I feel like there's also some kind of fulfillment that you know, that you get in your heart from it as well. Okay, Divine Feminine, even in, you know, what it produces. So it's like you don't know the extent of your spiritual gifts. So you're supposed to be using them right now, Divine Feminine. It says positive life changes are ahead if you choose to trust in the process. So Divine Feminine, the only person that could be standing in your way right now, nothing is standing in your way. Not even the divine. Divine is pushing you, okay? The divine is pushing you. The only person could be standing in your way right now is you. So don't let anybody else outside of you make you feel like you're not good enough, or talk down on something that you do, or, you know, whatever. Don't let those outside energies, like, let it repel off your skin. Like, don't let it touch you. Like, don't take that internally, because the divine is telling you that you have gifts and talents here and you're supposed to be using them. What you doing? Okay, so the next card we have here is power struggle. So this could be a power struggle that you're having within yourself, having a hard time, or even a power struggle because it's like maybe you know you're gifted. Maybe you felt some kind of fulfillment from something and you're really good at something, but maybe you weren't getting the recognition outside of yourself that you know you deserve or what you should have. Or maybe you even have visions of, you know, what could become of what you've done, what kind of things you create, you know, all the things. And it's kind of like that has probably put you in a place of like going back and forth with yourself. Like, am I really good enough? Because it's like, you know, I'm feeling this way. You know, I see this, what I can do, and I feel this way about it, you know, and I've even had visions of, you know, certain things coming into, you know, fruition for me. But it's like the outside world looks totally different from the vision. Divine Feminine, don't let that block you. Don't let that block you. Now that you know that you have these gifts and that, you know, there's treasures hidden here for you, even if it's for some kind of fulfillment that some of y'all need in y'all spirit. But I feel like I said, it's bringing other life changes as well, physical, because it says positive life changes here. So now that you know what you know, how you gonna move forward? Y'all be trying so hard to be serious though, but for real, okay? But it says you may be involved with a power struggle between two or more people. The thing is, Divine Feminine, I already told y'all, stop looking outside of yourself. You know you got the juice. You know you got the talent. Like, even if, you know, you could be in the baby stages for as far as you know, but your baby stages is somebody else's expertise level, okay? So you don't know, you know, where you fall, who you're supposed to be connecting to. Just know that you're meant to be doing something right now. You're supposed to be using these spiritual gifts. And then the last card, y'all got a little bonus card, okay? We have Mirror. This is about how you view yourself at this time, Divine Feminine, how you move forward, how you face your truth, knowing what you know, and then how you move through that energy despite how things look outside of yourself, okay? It says everything that is happening in your external life is a reflection of your inner world. So Divine Feminine, you could be holding back, like I said, because you feel like, you know, maybe I'm not good enough. I didn't mean to do that whiny voice, but somebody could be whining about it, okay? I didn't want to be offensive though with that. But, you know, you could be in an energy of like, you know, why things are not, you know, why is it that I feel like I have this talent, but I'm not receiving the recognition that I, you know, deserve? Why, you know, maybe, and it's like you're kind of reflecting that back on yourself, like, well, if other people are not rejoicing or giving me this recognition for, maybe I'm not as good as I thought I was, or maybe, you know, whatever. That's a lie. I feel like I sound like somebody else when I said it, y'all. That is a lie, okay? That's the devil lying to you, okay? The divine says otherwise, Divine Feminine. That's what I say, okay? The divine says otherwise for you, okay? So, Divine Feminine, I'm going to go ahead and hop into the self-care deck for y'all. That's the end of, like, the main reading. I'm going to hop into the self-care deck to get any general advice for you right now, or just, you know, what you need to know at this time, Divine Feminine. Whatever comes out. Okay, this is the self-care deck. This is how you can honor yourself in this time, Divine Feminine. You know, just even moving forward at this time, and, you know, just honoring yourself as a whole, as a being, as the Divine Feminine that you are, just in all the ways. Whatever comes out, Divine Feminine. Because fulfillment is coming from everywhere. You know, even you can have even spiritual gifts, and somebody could be working in self-care or something. Like, you can have spiritual gifts, and, you know, how you take care of yourself that also fulfills your soul, your spirit, how you feel, you know, moving through the world, your confidence, even, Divine Feminine. So I don't know what it is, but for some of y'all, you're supposed to be speaking up. It's kind of like you're supposed to be sharing whatever it is that you have to help others move through the world as well. It's not meant for you to keep for yourself. Like, these could be things that you do, but it's like, share that with the world as well, okay? Share that with those who also need it. Like, you may not be for everybody, but you're for somebody. And you don't know what kind of energies or who you'll be connecting to. Okay, Divine Feminine? It says priorities. Ooh-wee. It says the quality of your life is determined how you spend your time. Make sure your schedule reflects the life you want. So, Divine Feminine, this is about making time for yourself, and even making time to do these spiritual gifts that you have. Like, maybe some of y'all feel like, well, you know, my life is too busy. You know, I don't have time for kind of stuff like that because blah, blah, whatever. Divine Feminine, this is meant to fulfill you. These are things that can also help you, you know, make life just a little bit easier for you, Divine Feminine. And who are you to deny yourself for that, honey? Let me remind you, you are a queen. Let me put your crown on. You are a queen, okay? So who are you to deny yourself for that? You have to say so here, okay? So, Divine Feminine, carve some time out for yourself because y'all, I can't talk. Carve some time out for yourself because you deserve it, okay? And I feel like as you, even when it comes to these things, you have to fill your own cup before you can, you know, pour into others or into other things that have the potential to deplete you. So you have to give back to yourself, Divine Feminine. So do those things that, you know, light you up, and, you know, things you can get excited about, or things that bring you some kind of emotional fulfillment that you don't get anywhere else otherwise. Like, you deserve that, okay? So next we have is kindness. This is about opening your heart and being kinder to yourself. And even when you do those things, you're able to be kinder to others. You have no idea, you know, the power of pouring into yourself and then being able to give to others from a place of abundance. Like, It's like a breath of fresh air, even with those clouds, and even opens you up to dreaming, just all the things. But it says, what if being kind to yourself really could change everything? So that's the question for you, Divine Feminine. What if being kind to yourself really could change everything? Okay, Divine Feminine. So like I said, carve some time out for yourself and, you know, do these things that fulfill your spirit, your soul, and share your gifts. Okay, whatever Divine is calling you to do at this time. Some of y'all might be being called to be a reader as well here on YouTube or some other platform or whatever. I don't know. But whatever the Divine is calling you to do, it's time to do it, because it brings you some kind of joy and fulfillment too, Divine Feminine. Okay? I don't know how many times I have to tell you, but I'm going to keep telling you. You deserve it. Okay? So next we have is move. Y'all, I said it. It's your call to action. You are on the path. It's on you to take those steps going forward. It's on you to make those steps. It's on you to make that move, okay? It says, a long walk is good for the soul. Get outside and allow Mother Nature to lift your spirit. So, but some of y'all, you could very well, you know, want to get out. There could be something that you, like something spiritually that you want to share. Maybe you're really good at exercising, or maybe you're really good at getting people pumped up about, you know, going for walks and stuff. Or I don't know, maybe you make walking fun. I don't know, but you're supposed to be sharing your gifts. But for those of you all together in general, this is a call to action for you to get up and move. Like, we had that self-sabotaging card. You don't want to be the one standing in your own way. Divine Feminine, stop going back and forth to yourself about this thing, and know that you are talented. You are deserving. You are worthy. You are enough. You are more than enough. Okay? In the best way possible. It's time for you to, you know, make some moves, Divine Feminine. So this is the end of this reading, y'all. I think it actually went really well. I was kind of like, about it at first, because I was like, it sounds fun, but I don't know, you know, how to do things. I was questioning too much. I was too in my head about it. Then I had to just, you know, chill out and move, okay? But I poured into myself first today, Divine Feminine. I took care of some things, got some things done. And despite how my day went, even with like the things that happened that were outside of my control, they didn't affect me in a way that they could have, because I definitely took some time out for myself today. And y'all, I don't always remember to do that. I'm human just like y'all too. I have my moments, I have my days, but today was a good day, and I wish the same for you. Okay, Divine Feminine, so that's it for this video. Anything you need from me will be in the description box below. And until next time, Divine Feminine, bye.